Değerli Esport izleyenleri, Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four Medya Günü'nden herkese merhabalar. Fenerbahçe Beko'nun Final Four Medya Günü'nde yanımızda Marko Gudurić var. Marko, how do you say hello in Serbian? I knew it but I forgot.
Zdravo.
Zdravo,
Yeah,
zdravo.
like,
I know hvala, I know živeli,
you.
and I
Cheers.
know hide. No, how do you say it? Haimo,
Haimo, like, let's go. But you know more for sure. You just don't know. But there is 9,000 words that are same or similar between Turkish and Serbian.
Really?
9,000.
So, but do you speak
Yeah.
in Turkish since you're here for a long time?
I don't. I
you
understand. I can speak a little bit, but my Turkish is broken. So, yeah. But I understand. I can survive.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're so happy as long as you're here with us in this country. I think you can assume the last question, what I'm going to ask you after what I said, but I'll keep it for the last part of the interview. Marko, so happy to be here with you right after this amazing, beautiful time in Paris that you guys made us to feel like after the 3-0. The Paris series and the playoffs. It's an honor to have this interview because we're going to Final Four. So, since I'm very excited and happy about this, how are your feelings?
Same like you. Just excited, happy, proud, almost ready. Not ready, but almost ready. It's good. It's good to be here. Of course, this means that we qualify for Final Four. Yeah, like I said before, just blessed and thankful to be in this position again. I know how hard it is to get to Final Four after going to Final Four my first 2 years with Fener and then 5 years without Final Four, and then we are back again for 2 years in a row. So I'm just thankful, and I wanna, I'm just how they say it. I don't want to take it for granted.
Yes.
I'm really, trying to enjoy this moment.
And this is beautiful because you see the love, the curiosity that we all have towards you guys, and plus, right before you signed on 2017 July, you signed with Fenerbahçe.
Yeah.
Right before that, they already won the cup. So you came to a club where the people over here were very happy, and then they already tasted the glory of Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, the title. So I'm sure you want more and more than anyone else in this team with Šaras Jasikevičius.
Of course. It's Fener is always the team that was always a team that aims for trophies and Final Fours but it's not easy. It's a lot of great teams. 1 game, 2 games. Final Four is a specific event. But as long as we are there, we have a chance. So
right.
This is important, and I'm just happy that we are healthy, and we can practice good. And because in the past we had some problems with injuries, especially right before the playoffs or Final Fours, and so hopefully this time we can stay healthy. That's number one for me. And then we'll see.
I agree with you, and let's go more deep conversations as analytic parts. So I want to start with the month, the January. You remember that month, right? The fourth quarters, your performance, and the system of Šaras Jasikevičius. We see sometimes small balls. We don't see you sometimes on the court. We see you on the fourth quarter. The starting 5, or the decisions of coach. Can you explain and evaluate his decisions and his system to us?
I think those are the questions for him, because he can only give the right answer. He knows what he's thinking at those moments, but our job is just to listen, just to accept the system. It's not easy, and I know how much difficult it was for me last year, but now I see why he's always telling some things, and it's really easier for everyone when we are on the same page, when we do what he wants us to do. It really makes our job, our life here on the court easier.
Right.
So it's just, for me, this year was about accepting that that system 100% and trusting the system 100% and just, you know, putting yourself or like whatever ego, even I think I don't have like that ego, but we all do,
Right.
a little bit at least, and then just putting it away and doing, you know, everything that the team needs, sacrifice in some moments, like you said, not being on the court, sometimes
Right.
being there for defensive roles, sometimes being there, you know, to create maybe for others. If the other guys are having a great night, you play for them, and then sometimes you need to score as well. So it's about that, just trusting the system and learning the system first and believing in it, and then just playing as a team. And then of course, yeah, January was good. I mean, we had a lot of injuries, you know. Wade was out, and then, you know, we had to step up, and it was really good, especially because December was really bad. We lost, I think, 5 out of 6 games. Yeah, it was a lot of away games. So January was really important, and that they asked me before what was the game that, let's say, showed you that you are, let's say, the Final Four team, whatever. What was the turning point? And I said the game against Red Star and Olympiacos, away. 2 away games in crazy, you know, atmosphere against great teams, and we won both of those games, and those moments, and that was in January. So yeah, January was for many reasons was really important.
And your performance, you saved the whole team. You saved us around this arena, you know, that we were looking for you to help to the team, and you were always serving that help. Can you explain that mentality? Not the performance, because we're seeing the performance already on the court, but the mentality that you have when you save on the fourth quarters.
To be honest, I don't think I don't.
You're being humble right now.
I always try to be humble, but that's just I'm honest, you know. It's really you cannot. Nobody can
predict.
No, but what I wanted to say is you cannot win alone. You cannot. You know, like you need other guys to create for you, or, you know, if you make a good play, if you pass, then the other guy needs to make a shot for you to look good. So it's all really about the team. You need good screens for big guys. Like those things people don't see, you know. They just, you know, most of the people, let's say, they see if you score or you don't score, but they don't see the which is understandable. But there are so many details, so many things that I really don't feel okay talking about myself only, you know. But mentality is always to prepare good for the game. You know, the job is done before the game. I think the preparation, thinking about the game, you know, eating good, sleeping good, trying to you know, lock in, think about the system, think about what is the game plan for this team, because for every game there are different things that Šarac wants us to do. So it's just about that, and then again trusting the system, and then from that trust and that team game, if everyone is on the same page, everyone is playing good, you know.
I told the same thing. I literally used the same words on December when the things were not going well during our podcast in EuroLeague. I said, I think we should trust the system of Šarac Jasikevičius, and look at where we are. So it's very important what you say. And defining your role also, I'm curious about. Can you define your role with your teammates?
Yeah, I think this year I'm playing a lot more with the ball, maybe more position 1. Also 2, depends again on the lineup, depends on the opponent. But I think the relationship with coach is obviously much better. We know each other better. We trust each other more, and this, of course, helps. Also, the new guys that came, they accepted me, you know. I think they also trust me. So it's you know, and like I said, my role is really I don't have this again. Like I need to score. I have to. I really just want to win. And if I'm gonna take 0 shots, it's okay for me. I mean, I can. I know I can do other things that can help us win. And this is for me enough. Of course, everybody wants to score. It's nice when you score. But like Shara said, also especially Final Four games, like. You cannot go to the game expecting I'm gonna score now, I'm gonna be, because most of the times you're not gonna play well because it's a lot of pressure. It's like ugly game, and 2-3 guys will play well, but if you win it all, then everyone is happy. Everybody's
right.
Signing new contracts. Everyone is club is happy. So it's about team again. We go back
right to
wherever.
It
always comes back to this.
Yeah. Yes, and it's the system in EuroLeague that I really love the most about, because there are systems, there are defensive side of the game, offensive side of the game. You're not following, or you're not very obsessed about, tonight I'm going to do triple-double as Russell Westbrook mentality. So it's the whole entertainment which is happening in 40 minutes on the court. So this is why I love this game a lot. But now it's the semifinals against Panathinaikos. You lost 2 times this year, so what I'm assuming is one team cannot, as Fenerbahçe Beko the 3rd time.
Unwritten rule, yeah.
Unwritten rule, 3rd time, no. What do you think about this? How do you see this matchup, and can you analyze it for us?
I'll try. I'll give my best. Great team, winners, champions. They beat us 2 times this year as well. So they are 100% favorites, but we can use that into our advantage, and if we want to be the champions, we have to be the champions, and we have to be more aggressive, more physical, to start the game better. I think last year the start of the game was what hurt us a lot.
Yes.
It was, if I don't remember, but 10-0 or 12-0, something like that. 6 turnovers. They were more aggressive, much more aggressive. So I think that's the key. That's the first step, and then we will see how the game goes. There's a lot of adjustments and different tactics during the game, but if you start 12-0 in the Final Four, down 12-0, it's hard to come back. Even though we came back. But then you're tired, you lost all of your energy trying to come back. So the start of the game, I think, it's really important. And we will see. I mean, a lot of things. Obviously, we know who the main players are from their team. We watched the game. I watched personally all of the games from FS series, and
a lot of post-ups, a lot of 3-pointers, a lot of
energy,
drives,
just
energy.
Defense, physical. Kaletsaki is grand. They know their role, and this is really important. Jedi, the best player in transition in EuroLeague by far. Like after he gets the off defensive rebound, he goes coast to coast. So we have to know these things and try to stop them.
And then how do you see the other semi-final matchup, the Monaco against Olympiacos?
Yeah, I mean, 2 great teams. I think both of them, they deserve to be there. Obviously, Olympiacos being the best team throughout the year, with the same coach, same players for many years. I have huge respect for the club, for the organization of Olympiacos, what they have done, as well as Monaco, because I know how hard it was for us last year.
It was the game 5, and I was like, what I was thinking the last year, I was like, easy, Monaco. Never underestimate yes.
It was tough, physical team. Talented. Now they have Coach Spanulis as well, and 2 of our guys from last year.
And Papagiannis, we've seen him on the game 5 against Barcelona.
I mean, he was the big part of our success last year, especially during the playoffs when we had a lot of injured big guys. But I think it's going to be a very close game. But I would say Olympiacos, I think is going to win.
I think with Spanulis, Monaco, his former team. He used to wear their jersey. It's going to be very interesting matchup that side as well. But Marko, I don't want to take your time. I know there are so many things happening, but I'm sure that after the championship game over there in Abu Dhabi, we'll have a chance to do another interview. But my last question is, of course, everybody is very curious about this because there were so many news. Next year, Marko Gudurić to Monaco. Next year, Marko Gudurić is going back home. Red Star. Marko Gudurić, where he's going to go. But this is the time that I should ask you. Next year.
Yeah, I will have to disappoint you with my answer. Obviously there's a lot of news and rumors, and obviously that there's a lot of talks, which is normal. I mean, it's my first time in my career being in this position, let's say free agent kind of. So it's, to be honest, I'm really trying to now to put it to the side and try to focus. Yeah, because it's really, it bothers me a little bit.
I know, I can tell.
So it's I think this media day is a good chance to talk about this, and then try to focus, try to win the title, and like I said, then everyone is happy. Everything can happen after that. Let's see.
Yes, but you just said that there are rumors, so I'm taking that.
There are rumors. There are always people will talk, people will say, you know.
Yes.
And for me, it's funny to see some of the things that I don't even know, but you read about it, so it's good.
The whole year I called you with our interviews with EuroLeague, after post-game interviews, I called you the leader. You're our leader. I'm so glad that we have a leader like you in our country, in one of our Turkish clubs who's competing in EuroLeague. So never want you to leave from this country. Thank you for all the help that you're putting for your team. The whole team effort that we're seeing from you, and also being always a gentleman to our interviews.
Thank you.
So hope to see you.
Yes, of course.
In Abu Dhabi.
Of course. That's the goal.
Yes.
To talk to Esport at the end of the final game.
Yes. And any message to the Fener fans?
I mean, like always, we will give our best. Thank you thank you for this question. It's a good opportunity. I didn't have a chance to say, but thank you for all the support throughout the year. It really means a lot, especially during the playoff. Atmosphere was amazing. They pushed us a lot, and hopefully to see. I know Turkish people need visa for Abu Dhabi, but I hope there's going to be a lot of our fans there.
Thank you, Marko.
Thank you.
See you in Abu Dhabi.
Always pleasure. Thank you.
And wishing you the best over there.
Thank you.
Değerli Esport izleyenleri, Marko Gudurić'le gerçekleştirdiğimiz röportajın sonuna geldik. Herkese iyi seyirler.